Once again, I find my moving buddies sleeping on the job. Getting all the last loose ends here in the office all set, because we are getting closer to the end date for our move. But the office is pretty much done. It's all the little things you just saw there. But I did want to talk about one thing. We've been discussing whether or not to renew our annual passes, our magic keys for Disneyland. We're still on the fence. I think we're going to renew them again, but that's not till February. Reason I bring up the conversation is, we have Oogie Boogie Bash coming up. We have our next trip to Disney coming up. There's a little controversy right now with that, so I can't discuss it at the moment, but it has to do with the day job. I don't know. We'll get to that at another date. But one thing we decided to go ahead and do is we decided not to renew our D23 membership. It was really cool. We got the D23 membership. If you remember, we did a little video on it way back. And it was cool in the beginning. We got our prizes. We got our stuff for joining, which was a really cool luggage tag and some really cool pins and a whole D23 box. And the other part is we got quarterly magazines, the D23 magazine. And I never really opened to look at them, but I thought they were really cool. And we decided to cancel right at the perfect time. We got the last book right before our membership canceled. And maybe we jumped the gun a little bit. Here, let me show you. Here it is. It actually just arrived yesterday. And I have to say, I really, really like this cover for the 100th anniversary edition. Oh, let me get it where there's no glare. I'm using a light for the first time on this. There we go. It's a special commemorative issue, and I think this is really cool. And I'm really tempted to open this up and read it, but I like to keep it's the collector in me. I like to keep them in their perfect condition. But how cool does that look? Even right there on the back. You made this dream come true. Because, as you probably figured out now by watching our videos, Disneyland really does mean a lot to us. We catch a lot of flack because we go so often, which we go 2 times a year, 3 times a year, which is more than the average person. Some people don't even get to go in their lifetime, and we go. Heck, Charlie, who's 3 and asleep right here next to me, he's been to Disneyland 7 times, and he's 3. So it's something that does mean a lot to us, and we are lucky enough and fortunate enough we're in a position where we can go often. And we really enjoy it, and it kind of gives us peace of mind. It really is therapeutic for us. In fact, I know I mentioned in a previous video, my dad asked once, is this some sort of weird fetish for you guys? I guess in a manner of speaking, yeah, it is. Because it's something that brings us together as a family. We enjoy and helps us get over the everyday rigors of our everyday life. I don't know, maybe we should keep the D23 thing going again. Because it has its pros and cons. The pros are, you get the really cool, gifts every year, the magazines quarterly, and you get special discounts and invitations to events that the average Disney fan doesn't get to do. The cons are, most all of those events are nowhere near us, and we'd rather go to the parks themselves than go spend 1 or 2 days at a potential movie screening or just giveaway or get a free t-shirt, whatever it is. So that part of it hasn't really been worth it for us. The magazines, again, are cool, but to renew their membership would have been well over $100 for the year. Am I going to pay $25 a magazine? I don't know. But as of right now, we decided not to renew it. Now the question is, do we renew our magic passes? Our magic keys? Because I have 2 things that keep coming into my mind when I think about it. One, now that the former regime is gone, and we're back to the old regime that really did it well with the annual passes and fast pass and all that good stuff. It's with Iger at the helm, is it going to change? Do we want to keep holding on to these? And what if there's something new that comes out that's better, or we go back to what it once was? But we also realize we're probably not going to go as much as we used to, because now with Henry in school, Charlie getting closer to that school age, and I know where I work, almost everyone in my position, we all have kids who all have the same times off, and it's really hard to coordinate all 3 of us taking vacations at the same time, and actually it's impossible. So that kind of stinks, and that's what's kind of inhibiting us. We booked our trip way back initially in March, and we did Oogie Boogie Bash as soon as the tickets became available for us. Oh, man, but this is kind of the sign. Is it going to be something we can do going forward, or do we have to pull Henry out of school if we're going to go? Because we'll have to go in the off seasons, which I actually have no problem with. I think it's actually okay for you to take kids out of school every now and then to experience something in the real world. I mean, I used to get taken out of school for at least a week every year to travel, you know, to either DC or Colorado or wherever and go experience something in real life. Because let's be honest, you can only get so much of an education in the classroom. I mean, what is education without the experience to back it up? D23 is really making me think. It's making me feel really deep and philosophical right now because it's about 11:30 at night and I'm trying to get the office done here. Well guys, thanks for tuning in. So that's a big thing. We canceled our D23 membership and I really didn't see the benefits to it overall, especially with as little as we utilized all the perks for it. But that Disney completist in me feels weird having now been a member and suddenly not being a member. What do you guys think? Comment down below. And if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. And all of our videos are this mundane. It's just right now with the move going on for both houses and all that, I gotta find my content where I can make it. And right now I just do it with the thoughts that I have going through my head right now as I go through all the junk that we have. I'm having the nerd problem right now. The next thing I'm gonna pack up is all my original comic book pages of art. Oh, woe is me. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Let's take another ride again soon. Bye bye everybody.